What up, boys, and welcome back to yet another video. So in today's video, well, this is like just a short video because it's currently 4:37 a.m. at my place, but I woke up and I saw the latest news from WoW, so I kind of had to make a video on this topic because Blizzard has now officially released or published the release date of the next patch, which is patch 927. Now, this is set to release on August the 16th, so already next week, obviously Tuesday for NA and Wednesday for EU. And with that, they're also bringing a brand new thing, which is the Auction House joins the WoW Companion app. Now, we already knew about the Auction House commodities becoming region-wide, and there was a lot of people who thought that would be implemented with the Season 4 that was implemented. But it wasn't, and it's coming already next week. So there's two massive news. Now, the Auction House with the WoW Companion app, I mean, we already had this back in the days, and I absolutely loved it. And we're going to talk a bit about the use of the app, because it's not the same app as we had. Now, back in the days, it was really awesome because gold farmers like myself could use it when they were on the run, and they could still do their auction house activities. But it was really dependent on what sort of auctions you could post, because you couldn't, it was really inefficient to post transmog items, for instance, on the auction house, because you don't have TSM, you don't have an auction house add-on, like it's slow to post on the mobile auction house, the app. But it was really cool. I had a specific tune for the app that I logged on to, and this tune would only sell items that were like very simple to post, like it like didn't have any affixes. There was no gloves of the monkey, gloves of the gorilla, and anything like that. It was simply just materials. I had the toys on there. I had a specific transmog that doesn't have any affixes to depend on, like Skullflame Shield, Destiny, Orb of Deception, anything like that. And it was awesome. At the same time, it was like my only way of sniping. Like I couldn't be arsed to sit on the auction house when I was home at my computer to run a sniper scan with TSM and buy out items. But when I was on the run, when I was at work in a boring Zoom meeting, might as well just see if there's some good deals on the auction house, right? But all the typical good deals that I would buy were like materials, because I knew my realm in and out, so I knew exactly how much I should buy a material for to profit. So it was just search up those materials, and whenever the clowns posted anything for cheap, I would just buy that up. Now, that's going to be tough for a lot of reasons. The number one reason is you can't sell on this app, which is weird, but we're pleased to be able to bring the auction house back as a part of the WoW Companion app. The new app update provides a way for players to make purchases, view listings, and more. Due to our desire to provide an auction house experience in a more immediate time frame, we have excluded listing items for sales. While we understand selling item is a much loved part of the past feature of the previous remote auction house, we wanted to provide access to many of the features regardless used by players as quickly as we could, with an eye on potential additions to the app. So it might be coming, is pretty much what they were saying. But like as of right now, when the app launches, you won't be able to sell anything on the app, which sucks. Hopefully they will bring that in shortly. So right now, also like keeping track of materials is going to be tough because of the auction house is becoming region wide. Like all commodities, which if you didn't know, it pretty much just means all stackable items. So not just materials, but anything that can stack to like 200, right? 20. It will be able to it will be region wide. So all the gems and herbs and flasks and consumables, mats in general, will be region wide, which makes it very tough to control the price on the mobile app, because there's going to be so much mats. And talking a bit about the region wide auction house, I think it's a great change, because anything that improves people's experience with the game, right, is good for gold makers. Like the better the game is, the more satisfied people are with the expansion, the more people are going to play the expansion, and the more people playing the expansion is going to result in more gold for us. So it's a good change for the vast majority of the people playing the game. Not necessarily for every single guy making gold. It depends on how you make gold. If your only income is from selling materials and you play on a low pop or a medium pop realm where you have relatively decent prices, you're probably going to make less gold. Like, you'll sell the materials faster, but you're probably going to make less gold. However, if you already play on a full pop with relatively low prices, I don't see the prices changing that much because you have way more materials on the auction house, but you also have way more people, like potential buyers on the auction house. And then you have all those gold makers that play on almost dead realms and they struggle to get sales because there's very few people playing. It's not going to be an issue for them. And then you have people like me, which I do all of it, but I also make a ton of gold on crafting transmog, for instance. Now, what that's going to mean to us is the fact that we will no longer, hopefully, have to pay like 600% for like a shitty material that nobody has on the auction house, right? Like, there's not going to be that because it's going to be region-wide. So there's always going to be someone posting, well, a lot of people posting whatever material, and the prices will be way more realistic on those specialty materials needed for certain crafts. So, and that way, that just means that like we will make more profit on the crafts because we don't have to pay like. Sometimes, even on my full pop, if somebody controls the price of, let's say, volatile water, you end up paying like 75 gold of volatile water, which means that the profit margins on the crafts isn't as good. But that also means that you can be on the other side of it and you can sell the volatile water for 75 gold and control it. So it's going to be interesting to see how it all pans out. But I'm very, very optimistic about this change because I think it's a good change for the game. And gold makers will, as always, just adapt around it and still make a way to make gold. But let me make that clear, I don't think it's going to be bad to farm materials with the region-wide commodity change. I really don't. And the biggest reason why people struggle to make gold is because they don't get sales and they give up. Like 8 out of 10 times, that's the reason why. It's never like, yo, student, I'm not making enough gold an hour. It's always, student, this shit doesn't sell, right? So I think it's overall a very positive change. I'm hyped about 927 because the auction house as well, super excited about it. I mean, the auction house app, that is. I just hope that Blizzard would implement the selling function on the auction house soon. That would be really cool. But anyways, please let me know what you guys think about the auction house app down below. Don't forget to check out the 0 to 10 million gold guide. Using code Dragonflight will get you it for 50% off. And this includes all future updates. So 5 years from now, you guys will still get the latest gold farms updated to your gold guide. And yeah, subscribe to the channel if you haven't already. And I will see you all back in at the next video of the day. Until then, bye-bye.